Okay, welcome to FGUK TV for this evening, the 2nd of September. Nothing specific scheduled, it's just a free swim, which is basically an open book to the pilots to just do what they like, with what they like, in the vicinity of our home airfield at Equatorial Forest Delta in Wales. Free swim.
So I'm back up to full frame rate now, getting in excess of 30.
I'm watching you and I'm getting 51. It is actually working out fairly well. Once it's loaded in, it's fine. For those watching the video, camera, that's me, is running a new terrain mesh, which is a far higher resolution than the standard FlightGear resolution. It's not finished, it's not complete, it's under test at the moment. And you can see the difference there between the two terrains, the old terrain to the new terrain. But it's under test. We'll see how well it works, and if it works well, eventually we're going to roll out the whole of the UK in high definition. Awesome.
For some reason now the joystick behaves a little bit better.
You may want to choose a more docile aircraft.
Does behave more like a joystick now.
That might help.
Live weather's quite moody. Well, you're crossing from the border of the old terrain into the new terrain at the moment, Algie. You can see it just in front of you.
Oh yeah!
The land class data is not correct yet, so that's why it looks rather different colours.
Oh, and then my autopilot's done something to my trim again. I don't know why. I haven't been able to figure out why it does that.
Is it lightning? It wants to kill you?
Yeah.
Right, looking back from your perspective, there's a second lightning. Nielsen's behind you. Oh, it's quite foggy and misty down there, isn't it? Live weather.
Yeah, visibility is a bit low.
And the moon is just rising over the horizon there. I've got it napped in time. Two lightnings in view, new terrain, 57 FPS.
Happy days.
Yeah. This is working quite well actually. You might be able to run this. Not saying run it just now, but try it later.
I've tried it, I can't do it.
Does it not work? Not at all.
It works, but it was not the processor.
Alright, okay.
Fan goes into
What the hell?
fan goes in that overdrive, gets crazy hot. Oh no, sorry. I've just made do with the existing scenery.
We've still got a lot of optimisation to do in this yet. We'll see. It's all a rather experiment.
Well, kind of, but it's all derived from X-Plane, isn't it? And if I wasn't better scenery, I could just sort of fly around in X-Plane.
Well, say FlightGear and X-Plane use the same terrain mesh anyway, which is red.
But the buildings are generated the same way as X-Plane.
Buildings are generated differently.
Well, they're not.
These are this new scenery is using OSM buildings, OSM roads and stuff. It does look quite good. The power lines are fantastic. You can follow power lines from town to town now.
But I can't turn them on. Not in FlightGear. I can do it in X-Plane, but I can't. The rendering engine is different.
It is.
It doesn't work the same way, so it will never be as fast.
User joined your channel.
Hello, who joined channel? You're a wee bit high there, Algie.
Roger.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Yeah. What's happening?
Free swim. Free swim at EGOD.
Sounds great.
Do what you like, fly what you like, crash what you like.
Yeah, back in a bit.
Are you going to take it off again, Algie, or you just taxi into the wall?
I'm trying to find the taxiway on the new scenery.
There isn't one at that end of the runway anyway.
No, but there is a turning point. There used to be. There isn't now.
There's a turning point at the bottom now. Oh, there was.
Be right back.
Roger.
And hello Richard, I was a bit busy to tell it before.
I know.
John Doe on an FGUK. Is that what he's coding him?
User joined your channel.
Hello, who joined channel?
I noticed that the other day. Remember I've wiped the login.
Ladies.
No.
Hello, gentlemen.
Guten Abend.
Hallo, lieber Stuart.
I'm not your leader.
And everyone else, hey?
Huh. Who's in the air? flying. Oswald in his T-50.
It's a nice aircraft.
Certainly from this angle, this point of view, it looks much better.
Oh, did you get the new terrain installed or what?
We've got the area, a distance around the vicinity of EGOD done, and it's up in the, London stuff for testing. It works quite well actually.
Woo!
See it in the live stream at the minute. It doesn't have the custom FGUK buildings or anything like that in the airfield or anything like that yet. It's just OSM stuff. But certainly the shape of the hills and much more, just better.
Oh, I can see it. Yeah, I'm just watching the stream.
Oh, my FlightGear crashed.
Oh.
In the final.
Oh. Just pan around a bit more, Stuart. Yeah, that's nice. Wow.
Hang on.
Geet! Hello!
Yeah, but watch Maverick before he plows into. Whoa, Jesus Christ! And it plows into the ground.
Yeah, I was watching the phone to search the push to talk to say hello to Geet, and then I said, oh fuck, someone's crashing.
You.
Exactly.
The land class data needs a bit of sorting out, but it's looking really nice.
Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah, I mean the base texture that's been used by Timmy is good. It's nice. It's looking good already.
I think my LOD distance is a little
User
bit
joined
short.
your channel.
It's, you see the trees popping in.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I might need to lengthen my LOD a bit better.
User joined your channel.
Hello, who joined channel?
Evening all.
Evening.
Hello, Mark.
Evening.
Hello.
Jesus, you don't roll a Tonka with the speed brakes out. You're gonna,
I was trying to
you're gonna
level
die.
out.
You're gonna die.
Whoa.
Good God. You ain't got no wheels down either.
Oh, it wasn't. I would. Jesus. I wanted to do a flyby, not really landing, but
It looks like the roll rate on the Tornado is way too high.
It is if you get the wings back.
And you're doing like Mach 1.
Yeah. The estuary inlet next to EGOD just looks much better now. Much better. Look at that. Looks like it should do now. Rather than just a triangle cut out the land.
Yep.
What's that? What does?
The estuary at the mouth of EGOD.
Oh yeah.
So here's Zippy's right van button. Okay, Zippy's on the block list. Right, I'll be right back. I'll leave the camera following Maverick, so he's going to go splat, everybody's going to see it.
I'm not.
Whoa!
What now?
I just spawned into a world of weirdness.
Okay. That sounds like an adventure.
Richard,
Good evening, yes?
when are we getting better multiplayer compatible ALS lights, for God's sake?
I don't know how to do them, I've always doing myself.
They're doing it yourself?
No, I don't know how to do it. We'll have to have a talk about it. Is this so that you can get stuff illuminated with them?
Yes, and they don't look like a pair of tits sticking at the front of the aircraft.
There's nothing there. Well, that's because those aren't really lights, they're just cones of lightness, which is different.
Yeah.
I don't know, I mean the thing with Torsten's ALS lights is they only illuminate certain things where he's gone through and been bothered to change the shader, so if it's light shining on the runway pretty much they work, but he hasn't gone through and done all, because there's hundreds of land classes that you have to do. He hasn't done all of them, so it's not as good as Rembrandt, alas.
I know.
Hey, Richard.
Hey.
Right, who else is flying?
So it's like the land classes, are they different objects that need to be addressed? Put shaders on and stuff like that?
I think it's either the land class needs to say what shader it uses, or the shaders need to be modified because there's different shaders. I can't remember which way around it is, but it's not. I don't think it's rocket science. It's just very tedious to do them all.
Yeah.
Maverick, you just flew through our pylon. I just thought I'd let you know that.
What? I was into the ring of the Maku.
You flew through a pylon. In the new scenery, or the experimental scenery, there's a pylon line near to the bottom of that runway.
Oh really?
Yes. You'll see. Play back the video.
Interesting.
And it's datally accurate. The reservoir pylon's there, but now following Gideon at S76.
So that means that I can crash again.
Well, you did technically. You would have been ripped to shreds, but you're on different scenery, so you got away with it.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I iterate again for the video, the scenery you're seeing is experimental. It's not finished, it's needing a lot of refinement, it's experimental.
And it's awesome.
And it's awesome, yes.
You load it up through the launcher.
Say again?
Do you load it up as an add-on through the launcher?
Yes, just a custom scenery like you got. But it overrides the... What we need done is actually the EGOD custom scenery implanted into this, so we see all our hangars and buildings and stuff as well, instead of the WSM stuff.
So, but don't you think that the elevation should still be correct, as it is kind of flat over there?
It's a little bit different, because when I was looking at you in the S76, your wheels were slightly submerged, so there's a slight difference in the height.
Okay. Yeah.
So things might need a little bit of tweaking, but it's not far off down there.
Alright, I'll do the last Mach hook run and then I'll switch to something else.
Okay. You can actually follow the power lines between town to town now. Good.
Nice. Yeah, it's cool. Cause they're out of OSM.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. So we can do VFR.
You can do VFR, yeah. Well, once we get all the land passing on sorted out, but
Yeah.
it's looking pretty good though. I've got to admit. Here's something starting up. I think it's Porky's F-18. Oh, good, the 412 has the ability now to turn its SAS on or off.
Oh, very nice.
And I did some more tweaks to the FDM.
That's good news. Haha.
Jesus.
Who the hell? Oh, that was you, Richard.
That must be Richard.
There was a helicopter on the runway.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That was me. Maybe we should start communicating with each other, you know?
No.
It's a free swim. Do what you like.
Exactly. It's...
Are you videoing as well, Algie?
I'm only doing a test recording.
Alright, okay. Richard, do you know your flaps are down, don't you?
Yeah, that's because I'm thingamajig. I'm mucking about low speed.
Ah, and one afterburner's lit.
That's just a shit animation.
Alright, okay.
Much better.
And Richard just tree cutting. Narrowly missing the telegraph poles.
There's no trees on mine.
I'm through.
Do what?
I'm through.
Just watching Oswald now. Scenery's loading it again.
Trying any of these loops, I don't know which one it is.
It's pretty easy to do it in the PC-21.
Not too fast.
Not too fast, no. What's happened to release 3, Richard? It's not supposed to be out by now.
No, there's some bugs with the new property stuff, so I think it's probably going to be a week or so.
Alright. It's got a vegetation optimization, isn't it?
Oh, it's massively much better. I can get 60 FPS sometimes with full maximum high density registration. It's just brilliant.
That means I can extend my LOD distance for this because the trees were killing me.
Yeah, they used to be appalling.
Have they improved the TerraSync feed at all? It's pretty much useless.
It depends what time of day it is and how much bandwidth the server's got, pretty much.
Usually when I fly, which is pretty much any time of day at all, I've got TerraSync on, I can wait for half an hour to load the terrain tile.
Yeah, I've been using TerraMaster. I tried TerraGit, but that's even worse because the mesh is shit. But I used TerraMaster to download big chunks instead, which works really well.
It's actually quite nice that TerraMaster you're using it as well.
So TerraMaster and TerraSync use different meshes?
No, TerraGit's got up-to-date airports. That's the FG members crowd. But the mesh is just like flying Switzerland. You just get vertical rock faces with just shit textures on. But TerraSync and TerraMaster use the same stuff.
Right.
So if you're flying a bus, you know, one of those boring aeroplanes, you probably want up-to-date airports and stuff, but if you're flying low level, you just don't want to be coming down a canyon and find a vertical wall that's fake.
Mark, what's your Twitch account called?
Oh, let me have a look. I can't quite remember.
Oh, FlightGear just crashed.
No!
Just when the EC145 popped in, it just boop, dead.
Ooh.
So back in they come. There we go, back.
The username for my Twitch stream is FG_flight_cam.
Cool, thanks. Camera's full on Warty. Please Hoover.
Oh, that's all lowercase as well for that name.
Roger, did you say it was FG_flight_cam? flight_cam?
Yep, FG_flight_cam.
Oh, I'm not finding it in Twitch search.
Ah!
What?
Crash.
Who crashed?
No.
I crashed.
You crashed? Who crashed?
Gee.
What did you crash?
FlightGear.
Oh, FlightGear crashed. Right.
Yes.
Just ping TeamSpeak with the Twitch name.
Roger.
What? I haven't seen you trimming trees.
The trees where I am. I'm turned off.
Perhaps I've got filters in because I'm not seeing it come up. Not. There we go. I did have a filter in, my fault. Okay, dropping you a follow.
Oh!
Oh! Oh!
Yeah.
What?
I just realised that a tornado is standing right in front of me.
Is that a full?
Oh, the dog,
Is that a full
the
moon?
dog doesn't like that.
Is that a full moon?
It is full moon, yeah.
Oh, I see. That's a single seat plane, so where you get the dog stuffed?
It's got a baggage compartment, just for overnight.
Ah, right,
Just
okay.
for overnight stuff, you know. Another big dog. Noisy.
Kid, you're gonna fly the Swift?
Mm-hmm.
Are you mad?
Yes.
Okay.
Who's standing right in front of me? Oh, that must be Math.
Why is my music stopped now? This is worrying. Oh yes, the Swift and the Tornado are getting intimate.
Hmm. Oh, there's another Swift. Mark! Woohoo!
There's going to be 2 deaths in close proximity. I'll have to watch this. 2 Swifts. Better be dangerous and deadly.
Okay, I have to go to work, everybody.
Have fun!
Have fun!
See you later.
See you later on.
See ya, Alex.
Now,
Alright, let's go.
He is the creator and sustainer
User
of all
disconnected
the
from your
worlds,
channel.
whether those worlds are known or unknown to mankind.
Final to 17.
What?
Final to 17.
Okay, you're clear, I think.
That's what I've seen in MP map.
Yeah, she just passed you by. Mark, it's probably not a good idea to do that. I think you can do with this, that's fun of me. There's no fuel left.
Yeah, I think so. Alrighty.
Alrighty then.
Let's see if I can find the entry to the loop.
Just to your right.
Yeah.
Depends if you're doing it timed or just go around it.
Ah, there it is. It actually took some time loading it up. Okay. The green one, there it is.
I'll be off for a little break. See you later.
See you all.
See you later.
Back in a bit.
Swifts entering the first turn.
I see your picture, I smell your skin.
Mark's a bit faster. I don't dare to go fast yet.
Not that Swift.
No.
But trying to depart. It's only a matter of time. can't see the second Swift now. It's gone.
Yeah, I'm still in the loop. Everything's alright, but I might be further away now. I'm on Afterburner, but I don't know. Might not be enough to chase Mark.
Swift Afterburner isn't all that effective, to be honest. Oh, there he is. He's right
Oh, there it is. I see him.
Woohoo! Now you're overtaking him.
Yep.
Whoa, whoa.
That was a bit too much.
Yeah.
Whoa, that thing is like bouncing around.
You've upset it. You've upset it. Yes, it goes. It's going. It's going.
Oh, I missed it. I missed it. Oh, weather update. Thank you very much. Okay.
Martin did it. You didn't.
That's right.
What else have we got in here? A15. Bad boy, Richard.
What, going the wrong way?
No, you went supersonic.
I'm not even doing it, I'm just mucking about.
Ah, right, okay. Porky, the Swift isn't a download yet, it's development aircraft. It's only for suicidal people, really.
Because I'm too fast.
You're getting away from loading it up on Stuart's machine. That's how fast you are. This thing is not really reacting that much on R2 elevator inputs.
It's not a nice plane to fly. It's okay if you don't want to do anything exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in for runway 17.
Swift has this lovely split aircraft. Its air brakes and flaps are the exact same surface. How the hell they thought that was a good idea when they made the damn thing? I have no idea.
I don't know.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oops.
Hey, I made it down without dying in a Swift.
Woohoo!
User joined your channel.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
tried to make a live Instagram thing with the phone, but wasn't such a success because, you know, flying with one stick and the phone in the other is not a big deal.
Also, the visual quality would not really be cool, right? Yeah.
But it was the first time I tried, so...
That's okay.
5 euros, not that much, but at least something.
You haven't died yet.
So let's see. Ha!
Well, you did it. You went round alive.
Faster than Mark. Okay, but I need to land this thing.
Yeah, it doesn't count if you die.
I suppose it's quite ugly, isn't it?
I don't know. Actually, I quite like it. You know, it's the very special child of the family.
It's special needs. Very much. Oh, here we go. I thought you were going to live that.
No, that was the air brakes.
Yeah, the flaps.
Oh yeah, shit, the flaps. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they generate lift.
They do. So I have to land this thing without them.
No, you can land it with them. It's just difficult. You just have to remember your speed brakes and flaps are the same, and they will generate lift as well as stop you dead.
You going swimming, Mav?
Yeah, it looks like it. Don't want to alarm you, Keith, but there's an SU in your tail.
Well, you know, like, if I die because I fall out of the sky or an SU is behind me and doing something to me, I don't care.
Either way, you're gonna die.
I'm just returning in front of the screen and I see my F-15 right in the middle of the water away from EGOT where it parked it.
Don't think you put the brakes on.
No, I don't think I put them. But how the hell?
What?
Overshot.
Oh, yeah, I'm a mile away.
Which room are we going for, Gabe?
And I got legs.
He's going for any runway he can hit without dying.
Nice. Straight ahead, not too bad.
What the hell did I hear? Oh, it's the C-17
What the
oh,
hell?
it's the C-17 taking off, Keith. Right in front of you.
It's alright, you'll fit underneath it.
Get away! Go away!
And the F-18's sitting right there. Jesus, that C-17's noisy. Keith, you might want to move.
I'm moving.
Duck.
What the?
Rocky's following the C-17.
Who's in the C-17?
Nielsen.
Yep.
Okay, I'm spawning with the KC-137R in case someone wants some fuel.
I suspect the C-17 is going around the Mach loop, is it?
Yeah.
Oh god. It's a challenge between big planes then.
Saw a recent video of the Frisbee going through.
I've seen that as well, yeah.
No, thank you.
What?
What? 40 just almost landed on top of me.
I just took off to your side.
Well, you just.
You should have moved over to the side.
Richard.
Taking it round a Mach loop.
A 737.
A boss.
Oh god.
Oh dear.
It's got to be done.
Stuart, have you got my model?
What?
Have you got my model?
I don't know. I can see the 737, but that'll be probably in the eye more than I'm seeing. I'm not seeing yours at all. I'm seeing nothing that you can glider.
It means it's loading up.
Right.
At rest, I guess. Because if you don't see the glider, that's it.
Okay, I've got the camera focused on Niels C-17 doing the map now.
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, can't do nothing but hear it.
It's the big planes challenge in the battle.
Do it with a tank in the back.
Wingtips, it's just thinking about wingtips the whole time.
Do you think you're going to scrape them?
Yep. Oh, I don't know.
Probably because you are.
Oh, I missed a ring.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's fluffed. Okay, United Airlines 737 with Richard. Okay.
I'm a bit lost at the moment, trying to find a start, but you know.
Well, you should have followed.
Shit, I've already missed the waypoint.
You should have followed the gateway points.
I tried, but I got lost. It blacked out a bit.
Still don't see you, Maverick. Just nothing.
No model?
No model, nothing.
Interesting. Maybe you've got an old version so it doesn't load at all.
Maybe, I don't know.
You saw me, didn't you, Stuart?
I did, yeah.
But it was just Maverick's funny.
I can see the 737, but I suspect it's an AI model I'm seeing, not really your one.
Not started well, I missed the start.
You know 737s aren't really meant to be doing this sort of stuff.
Well, yeah, I can confirm that.
It looks like you're in a lot of trouble actually. Oh Jesus.
Okay, now I'm on manual controls, disable the kind of fly-by-wire much more responsible. Oh, responsive, not responsible. I'm not responsible, but the plane is responsible.
I don't think that 737 has a very good FDM in it, Richard.
I think you're onto something.
I think by looking at it, it's probably not actually a 737. It looks like one, but I don't think it is one.
It's not flying like one.
Again, it missed it. But it was so close. Seems like I have to get there with the full frame airframe.
Porky's brought
Not just with the wing.
Porky's brought a Belfast. It's loaded. There it is. Belfast is probably a good choice for doing like with video, but never mind.
What the hell happened? It spawned the water for some reason and I'm stuck. Okay, I'm lost. I have to do it again. The G indicator, it's just over the, I mean the needle is just going over the indicator, so if I pull like 10 G's or something.
Dude, how did I start this thing up actually?
Normal start button, single key press.
And it is curly brackets to the right, right? Because the... Yeah...
I can't remember. It should be in the help.
It's not.
Well, ask Porky, you can see he's got his going.
Box. Okay, how did you start it up? It seems to be running though. I don't know.
It could
the
be.
Animation, like you know, the blade animation. I don't know if it's. I can't tell if it's really running at.
Can you hear the engines?
I can.
Well, it's running. Ah, I remember now.
Okay.
We had a problem with the turboprop with startup with multiple engines, so we didn't do it with startup. So it's running.
Ah, okay. Right, I'll try it.
Porky, do you got my model?
Who are you talking to?
To you, do you have my model?
No.
Oh.
Well, it's all tell you though. There's no way it's going to get refueled at this kind of place.
Yeah, that'd be a challenge. Different refuel below.
Yeah, refuel for the Mac loop, yeah. That would be a challenge, that wouldn't it?
There might be a few fireballs.
You have to enter the loop at like 10% fuel or something stupid.
You score points per litre, yeah?
And I'm dead.
Oh, you crashed. Yeah.
Yep. That's the fire sound when you're crashed.
Well, I think if you're already crashed, I think the fire sounds a bit irrelevant.
It's emptying the fuel tank.
It sounded more like the orcs and Lord of the Rings were invading.
Spinning wheel of death.
Gears in. Yeah,
Back again.
So who's doing the guide? Are you going to try the Mach loop in the Belfast?
Sure thing.
I'm gonna get in the back seat. Or whatever.
You might get in, need to get in the very back. You might have more chance of survival. You can jump out the back door.
Oh, nice.
I'll catch your map if you jump out.
Like you crashed.
Oh,
It's gone. It's gone.
his FlightGear just crashed.
Yeah. Don't bother trying to hop into mine. That just crashed.
I'll get in the Loadmaster just in case. And get that
No, I won't get back in that thing.
closed TeamSpeak.
What?
I said I've closed TeamSpeak by error and I'm back.
Welcome back.
I guess it's time for some well flying, and by wild I say the EC665 Tiger.
You can't fly that normally, that might fly fancy.
We'll see, I'll try. Never say never.
Richard in a chopper.
I am. I thought I'd try one of these instruments of death.
That's a nice chopper.
It's certainly not one of the more difficult ones.
Seems pretty bloody difficult for where I'm sitting.
Yeah, that's a pussycat, trust me. Mind you, there's some coming out that are much easier. It's 76 for a start. Richard, you may not want to fly that way, there's a C-17 coming right at you.
I've not actually got much control about where I'm going.
Pretty stable for now.
Yeah, the Globemaster compared to 3.2 FG to 2017, it's definitely feels a little bit more floaty, like it's on air in 2017.
It's differences to the FDM with the newer version. The
Gentlemen, there's a Vulcan.
What?
A Vulcan.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, the FDM is processed different in those later versions, newer versions of the FlightGear. There was changes made to the FDM to take into account the new surfaces that are being calculated properly, such as the forward slats and things like that.
It definitely feels like you have to think about the momentum of weight that you're carrying.
Yeah, you do. You use enough flaps to compensate for the weight of the aircraft. You don't need full flaps all the time. It's unnecessary. I see a Vulcan down there.
On the finals, 1-7.
But I'm speeding up, let's see what I can do with this.
Well, don't go near runway 17 because you'll get splattered.
I'm very high, so in case I lost it, at least I have time to recover it.
The SU is coming in beside the C-17, which should be interesting.
Oh wow, that's
Short day.
insane.
Oh shit. We just lost the back end of the shots.
FG crash.
No, that's Nielsen, he runs through you, that's for crashing. Reverse thrust is active.
Alright, I'm gonna try something dangerous, watch out.
Everything you do is dangerous now.
F-14.
Where's an F-14?
I remember Mav in the F-14.
Ah, right.
Watch out!
Trying to land.
Jesus Christ, Maverick. That's not how you loop a chopper.
I tried.
Vulcan's airborne.
And what a truly magnificent sight it is.
It needs a better model. The model is very dated.
But at least it works, Stuart.
What?
I mean, at least the loop it works a bit.
What, the Vulcan?
Oh, the loop I made.
It wasn't really a loop, it was a backflip, but...
Now I'm gonna try the other side. Maybe not a good idea, but...
No, that wasn't a good idea at all. It's really easy to loop a tiger. I mean, roll a tiger, sorry.
Yeah, I guess so.
And you're done.
Well, yeah. Wanted to make a too sharp turn.
Richard's doing not bad, he's still alive. Now that I'm watching, he's going to crash it though.
Struggling to get TeamSpeak to work.
He's on the oil rigs at the minute. The FGUK website is blocked, you can't access it. Oh, it was a landing, Richard.
Bits didn't fall off this time, it was much improved. I shall now have a short break. My heart is about 1 million beats a minute.
5 minutes, 5 minutes on a helicopter, yeah.
Vulcan is rolling out.
It's sounding very loud.
It always does. I'm not hearing it tonight for some reason. Is away in the Vulcan. AFK for me, I am getting myself a drink.
Roger. You're feeling dangerous.
Feeling dangerous?
Yeah, with that plane.
I am danger in that plane.
That thing can drop thermonuclear bombs. I would be scared. Well, I am scared.
Yeah, I got a couple of nice little surprises in my belly.
Easter eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Or early Christmas presents.
Yes, whenever you want. I can make the sun shine.
I can make the sun blow up. Okay, and taking off with this thing and was Mr. Flying. Too bad it's in such a condition.
What plane flying, Matt?
C-130J30. Not released yet. .3D is not bad, but the rest is a bit shit.
I'm back. What shit?
Welcome back.
Ah, just a plane.
What plane are you in?
C-130J30.
It's basically we've never really done anything with it, Maverick. Come on.
Yeah, no, I would like to improve it a bit again.
It's I think I've got a different model, a bit protection model this time for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's so many things in the back burner at the minute. I've lost track of lots of. Don't wish to alarm you, Porky, but there's an SU in your tail.
Be calm and carry on, Porky.
I've got a lightning in.
Doesn't surprise me.
It'd be nice to have some JSB on that.
What?
It'd be nice to convert it to JSB sim FDM.
Why? There's no advantage at all in GSP and subsonic aircraft.
But it flies better.
User joined your channel.
No, it's a matter of opinion.
Like that 737 earlier.
Yeah, it's a better craft. Is it supposed to be GSP as well, is it?
I think so, I don't know, I'll have a look half a minute. Oh, actually no, I'm going to crash, wait a minute.
Don't crash.
You look fine.
Oh, Scott, your microphone is a bit open.
Yeah, somebody's mic's stuck on. There we are. No.
What's going on? Why am I in some sort of airport hall?
I'm like you're in a fish tank.
Scott, your microphone's stuck on. You need to change it from voice activation onto key.
God, I'm bored. I've only made it onto the start. Go down lower, Paul.
My point is, when it comes to GSP, it is perfectly easy to make a pig's ear of it as well. And it doesn't work with helicopters at all.
The 737-300 I was flying is indeed a bog standard aeromatic FDM, which is shite.
Yeah, Scott, you need to change your microphone to key activation and not voice activation. It's picking up everything.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Heads up.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, yes. There's football on in the background, so it's probably what you can all hear. I've got a mute button, I'll press that.
What you need to do is set up key to talk.
Weak touch.
What the hell? The Hercules is on fire.
Nice to know, thanks.
It wasn't on fire a minute ago, but it is most definitely on fire now.
Yeah, I'm on fire, I know that.
Perhaps you should land? Or bail out?
Yep, good idea.
Extinguish fire.
Oh, well, all animations are well messed up because of that.
That tried to lighten overtook me.
What do you expect?
I'm having trouble with this.
Well, yeah.
Maverick's about to set the whole of E-God on fire, by the way, so stay well clear.
Someone should time to go to another airport.
Oh, I don't think he's going to make it.
Crash into the sea, Mav. Do us all a favour.
I'm not gonna do that.
Can you hear me now?
Scooty, we can hear you. What we need to do is actually assign some sort of key, because you're constantly sending.
I've just had a go at that, but it's my first time using TeamSpeak properly in anger, so I'll just use my mute button on the headset and I'll just unmute my mic. Thanks, guys.
I don't think that will work, actually.
It's not working.
There's no problem.
Can you still hear me? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that won't work.
If you go into options, on the left side there's recording.
Okay.
If you choose that, then on the right side there's a push to talk option. Choose that and then set up some sort of key. And,
I've got it. Yes, I've got it. Okay, thank you. I'll try that now.
Yay!
Yay!
So you're no longer experiencing the football.
That's better. I'm just watching Maverick here. This is hilarious.
Did land downwind, so not such easy. Oh god.
I would use the term land quite loosely, Maverick, actually.
Yeah.
You are on fire. Badly. On fire. If anyone can see the camera feed at the minute.
Let's say crashed safely.
Toasted marshmallow mavericks.
I'll get me something to drink.
Put some water on the Hercules, please.
I hope the wildfire wasn't active in the C-130 because you're just going to set the whole place alight. Good God.
So just to let you guys know, I'm flying with a mouse and sat on an oil rig in the North Sea. So it's a little bit unusual.
No, we've had worse.
I only ever use a mouse.
I'm amazed I've managed to get through. The FlightGear UK website was banned here, so I couldn't get through to that, and it's been quite hard to get through to my home resources as well, so I'm surprised at the unusual ports of TeamSpeak and multiplayer I've managed to get through, but it's good.
Have they banned us because of our excessive porn addictions? I don't know. What?
Oh man, got no idea.
I take it it's satellite broadband you're on or something.
I think so, yeah, they've got some connection back to Aberdeen, and then obviously it's into the internet from there, so I think it probably is satellite across the sea.
Which means it's probably going to have quite a high ping latency.
Yeah, they've banned YouTube and all high bandwidth sort of sites. The other side of it is their security as well, obviously, because they don't want people hacking into what's going on.
Somebody help me.
Commercially wise.
Yeah, but I bet you porn sites are open.
To be fair, I've not tried.
Help!
What?
Hit it.
You're doing fine, Porky. At least you're not on fire.
I need a leader.
Oh!
all that time and you missed one. I give up.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna spawn on the carrier right out of EGAD if anyone wants to give it a try.
You're gonna spy what? Who? What?
It's going to provide an aircraft carrier just in the sea near us.
Oh, right, okay, sorry.
Just if you guys want to land or try takeoff, I can rest a bit.
Supposed to get the Vulcan down, or the C-17. Are you using,
are
you using the Nimitz or the other one?
The biggest one.
The Nimitz and the Enterprise and that, they're all the same class. So.
What about the Vincent?
Vincent. I think the Vincent's the one we modified with the wave technology for experimental.
Yeah, no, but I've got the default Nimitz placed here at EGAD as default AI.
Ah, right.
So that's why I'm gonna spawn that.
Depends which Nimitz you've got as well.
Okay, it's alive. It's called FGUK.
Yeah, I've got a rocking Nimitz, I think.
I've just put my Vulcan in the deck. I'm trying again.
Yes, it happens to be the Nimitz that is modified with the wave technology, so I see it as bobbing and bouncing.
I fiddled with mine as well, so it will wobble all over the place. Anyway, what?
Too much information. Oh, watch out!
Right, I'll leave it there. I'm gonna be FK for a few minutes. Don't set it on fire as I did with the Hercules at EGAD. Thanks.
It's actually quite hard to land in them. It's on a stormy day when it's bobbing around.
That is beautiful, the bobbiness.
You like the bobby ships?
I do.
We have. Well, we're planning a whole series of bobby ships. We will do advancements of the Nimitz and Eisenhower and all those as well eventually. But the problem is when you do it and you do it multiplayer, there's a problem.
The bobbiness is not synchronised, is it?
No. It bobs to your local weather, not the captain's weather. We need to get it to bob to the captain's weather so everybody sees the same movement.
Alright.
And as yet we haven't been able to do that.
Oh, I might have a way of doing that with my new emissary thing.
Maybe.
Maybe.
At least it's faster, right?
It's no faster than MP, but you can. It's more direct. You can talk between aircraft directly.
Okay. I mean, what we would need is someone would send data and would broadcast it to everyone else.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, but see, the problem with the ships are they're not that. It's not a direct aircraft.
It's a carrier.
It's a carrier. It's a ship. You're actually
and when you try to make it roll and pitch, it won't do it.
Yeah,
it will do it as an AI thing, but not as a multiplayer carrier.
Yeah, that's it. It works.
It won't roll or pitch.
It won't roll or pitch correctly. You say that.
No.
Using direct multiplayer properties, I've tried that as well.
I fiddled with it for about a day or two last week.
It just doesn't work.
Yeah, the AI one will, but a carrier, the MP carrier won't roll or pitch.
Not in the same frequency, no.
The only way I could see doing it would be you'd have to synchronise it based on the time. You have to synchronise the time and set them to roll, not based on the roll and pitch angle, but you say, this amount of time from the start point, you need to be at this amount of rolliness.
But that doesn't work because the roll depends on the weather.
And the other thing, Richard, is that FlightGear has no reference to the outside time. You can't get Zulu time out of it, you can't get GMT, you can't get zip. The only thing you can get is sim time, the time that's been up and running.
I think maybe. What's up?
Enlighten.
He didn't stay. Just passing through.
It just went splat. He's hit the water.
Well, how do you get out of this thing? You take the hook up, don't you, I think?
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of experiments, Richard. As far as having a standalone AI ship, the system works well. And it does add a new dimension to landing in ships. But when it comes to doing multiplayer, we can't seem to get them to talk. And another thing is, if you're a multiplayer and you're the captain of the ship, you don't move with the ship because technically, because of the way the carriers work, you're not actually in the carrier, you're just basically hijacked in the AI ship. Your viewpoint stays stationary, but the ship moves.
Okay.
It's really weird. Yeah. And if you try and make the ship picture roll as the pilot of the ship, all that happens is that you move and the ship stays where it is.
Yeah.
Really weird. It was never designed to do this.
No, it's not designed to do this. We've forced FlightGear into doing this, but the theory works as far as
I mean the AI one is great. The AI version as a personal thing.
If we
but
get
the MP carrier, it's not an aircraft.
It's not an aircraft, no.
It's totally weird. Yeah.
But if we can crack it, there's that.
Oh yeah, it'd be nice if we could. I mean, that's why I have a Wally one. I spent ages last week fiddling with it, and I've decided that, you know, because it's in the MP carrier code, does not allow you to do that.
No.
It won't pitch or roll. How do you get there? Now I've landed, how do I get?
What the hell is a spaceship doing on top of the limits?
Landing.
Now that I'm back and I saw that right in front of my... Oh Jesus. FlightGear crashed. Great.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah, I've saw something buzzing right in front of my camera.
Yeah, that was a spaceship.
So I'm just going to sink into the water now. Yeah, gone.
Might have been me. Yeah.
Yeah, that wrecked everything, that guide. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your EMP field destroyed everything. Maverick's game.
and dropped me into the sea.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just came out of dimension X172.3. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, but saying, Richard, if we can crack this multiplayer stuff, we've got a whole fleet of new ships to release as multiplayer AI carriers, and it's going to expand the possibilities within FlightGear no end if we can do this.
Go ahead.
All I was going to say is I have done quite a lot of work with this hemisphere and multiplayer stuff, and the slight difference is you can actually communicate between different chunks of code on different machines. It doesn't just, it goes through the properties, but it's addressed from someone, and you can therefore handle the messages. So I'd like to see the code you've tried so far for doing MP, and then maybe I can see if I can think of something.
Okay, Richard. I mean, the thing is, I've tried it. I mean, you can set yourself up and transmit pitch and roll, yeah? And you look at the properties on the receiving end, yeah? And you can see the pitch and roll properties being transmitted, yeah? But the carrier itself doesn't move.
Because it's not the aircraft. That's the thing.
Because it's not the aircraft. It's not an aircraft. Because it's a carrier, not an aircraft, it ignores, or as far as I can tell, it appears to ignore all pitch and roll, even though it's receiving them. Well, I have an old machine that is on a wireframe, yeah, and I can see it pitching and rolling just by a simple nasal script, yeah, pitch and roll, and I can see it on the receiving end. It's seeing the pitch and roll going up and down, left and right, but the carrier itself doesn't move, even though it's receiving the pitch and roll. So it's not its inability to transmit properties, it's the fact that the MP carrier, as far as I can see, totally ignores pitch and roll.
I think
not making do it. The only thing it seems to do is it affects the viewpoint of the pilot.
Yeah.
The sort of the pilot, or the ship's commander, whatever you want to call him, he pitches and rolls, but the carrier itself doesn't. It stays perfectly stable.
Yeah, so you end up bouncing yourself out to the top of the ship.
Yeah, I mean, you flop left and right out of the ship, and then up and down, and yeah, and you can be like going like 20 meters outside the ship, left and right, but the ship itself stays perfectly stable. It's just a commander that pitches and rolls if you get it to work.
It's the commander's basically in a null model.
Yeah.
And
yeah, exactly.
It's the null model that's reacting, and you know, the AI ship is just superimposed on top of the position of the null model. That's the way it works for multiplayer.
Yeah, see,
that's what we can't get it to transmit that.
I mean, if you could, because I've tried it, and on a totally different machine, I can see the picture roll being transferred, so it should synchronise, and the properties come through, but the ship itself doesn't move.
The carrier is back, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a drink and I'll come and land here again. As long as somebody doesn't sink it.
Yeah, don't sink it, please.
I did a bit.
What made you pay for that?
Ha!
Boom.
Can I ask a carrier question?
Yeah.
Did we try putting it into the Nimitz.xml in the nasal load section to listen?
Yes, I've tried various ways of doing it. I've even tried actually having, for the captain, anyway, the captain of the ship, having his view, you know how you can attach it to the model ID? I've tried doing it that way as well. Nope.
Okay. Have you got, have you got some code that I can look at to see if I can make work? Because it might be that we need to add a new property to get into the AI.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what ship I've got left. I think I've got a version of the Type 45 with it in it. I've been using the Type 45 frigate as the experimental ship.
Just whiz me a link.
Hang on. You need... hang on.
The thing is, Richard, if you can manage two machines in any way, all you have to do is set up one, change the pitch, yeah, and watch it on the other machine, yeah, or the multiplayer. You don't need any fancy code for it.
Yeah, but I want to see what you've tried to, how it's currently working on a single player. I need an example of a single player, which I mean, just tell me where it is. I'll find it and have a go.
Oh, yeah, there's loads of them in the cloud. The Champlain.
Yeah, but no, I haven't got.
The Lake Champlain is probably the best example.
I've got a version of MP Carrier set up to work with the Type 45, so it'd be an expansion in the MP Carriers file to include all the
problem
new
with
ships.
those is that they are not MP carriers. The Champlain isn't.
Ah, but it is.
An AI version. There's another one where you can actually be a pilot.
I've got the Type 45 set up as an AI carrier and a multiplayer carrier. See, basically, once you've got them set up as an AI carrier, to make a multiplayer carrier, you use the MP carriers.nas file. You change the entries in that to add that ship to the entry, and then you can pilot them or sail them, whatever.
Yeah. But the thing is, once you set it as a carrier, it doesn't behave the same way. An AI, I mean, as an AI aircraft, you can get it to pitch and roll.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
But once you assign it to be a carrier, as opposed to an aircraft, you're piloting, then its pitch and roll functions stop. That's what I'm trying to get at. An AI carrier, an MP carrier can't pitch and roll.
Right, yeah, I sort of understood that. Because as I understand it with the MP carrier, what it does is you have a model which announces itself, and it actually moves the normal Nimitz model as an AI model to where that multiplayer model is, so it looks okay on your situation. So
yeah, that's why I understand it as well.
Yeah. So effectively, on your system, you are seeing your AI carrier where the other one is.
Yes,
but obviously,
it just borrows your AI scenario.
Now, if it can do
control of it,
if it can do that with the position, surely it can do it with the role. But it's got to get it into the right part of the property tree, hasn't it?
Yes, what I'm saying is, no matter how you fiddle with it in the property tree, an MP carrier, it won't pitch a roll. It says all it does is it changes the viewpoint. Amanda.
Richard, involvement seems to be...
It does not change the pitch and roll of the ship itself.
That's because it's not sending to some sort of ship, but to the pilot actually.
Correct. Yes.
Richard,
the AI ship is not affected by any pitch or roll, and you can try it just by going in the proper tree, change the pitch and roll of the carrier that you are a pilot of, nothing happens. And if you try it through over MP by setting up another machine, and change the pitch and roll, nothing happens. It's not the MP carrier itself. Somewhere in its code, it was never allowed for pitch and roll.
Richard,
You can change direction and speed, and that's it.
right, Richard, bottom of TeamSpeak, there's a link to 2 files. You need both those files. One's the AI version of the Type 45, and the other one is a modified version of the mpcarriers.naz, which has a Type 45 multiplayer.
Okay, I'm just downloading those now.
Type 45 AI works perfectly fine when it's in the AI, but the problems start when you use it as multiplayer. You'll see what I mean if you set it for stormy weather, and yeah, it'll make you very, very seasick for a start.
Doesn't take much.
Yeah, use a plastic cover on your keyboard. Who's got the Harrier on the deck of the Nimitz?
Yes, me.
Would be, wouldn't it?
Okay, so I've not got the Nimitz installed, so I'm hoping just to see some aircraft floating in midair when I arrive in a second.
Well, you'll see the Harrier, but it can be floating anyway. So this is what I was trying to get the Art Royal done for, because it would be a British carrier to add to the list, but we can't solve the problem with the catapults.
Still, is that still giving you a chip?
We cannot get them to work. But I found a new use for them. I found a new use for them.
I tried actually re-exporting them in another way, as a line object and stuff like that, and named them differently, blah blah, all sorts of things. They never worked.
No, as soon as you modify it in any way, shape or form, boom, it's dead. But
yeah,
it has one advantage, Richard.
So
I made a grid out of dead catapults, and I have placed them in the decks of all the frigates, so we now have a deck locking system for helicopters when they land on decks.
Excellent.
So it worked in one way. It's a 0 power catapult basically, and it's impregnated into the heli decks of the ships. So when you land, I've got some helicopters modified by a deck lock. So you land, you hit the deck lock like you do in the real one. It comes down, grabs the dead catapult, and locks your helicopter to the deck. So it can stay there when it's bouncing around in a rough sea, which is what they do in real life. So that was a bonus that came from the catapult experiments.
Right, I've had a look at the carrier, the catapult stuff, and if it's not working, the only thing I'd suggest, but you don't build from source, is to actually run it through the debugger. But that's the only way I found out what was going on with it in the first place, but it's not easy to do if you haven't built it. That's FlightGear.
Perhaps it's time we had an all-new catapult system which is more friendly.
Under discussion at the moment in the dev list, heavily being discussed about how it works.
Because we've got so much potential to add new ships, but the frigates and the helicarriers, they're not a problem, and things like the ski jump ships, they're not a problem, but we've got ships like the old Art Royal and Hermes and things like that, which are all steam catapults, and we include classic ships to have to work with classic jets, but we can't get the catapults to work.
Right, I'll just look at this first thing first, hang on a minute.
Yeah, no, getting the multiplayer ships is fine, the catapults can come later. I've got tons of frigates and ships that can be converted over to multiplayer once we get this thing solved. There's some really, really nice ships.
I like ships.
I don't like real ships, I don't like being on them, but it's okay in FlightGear.
As long as they're painted grey and I've got aircraft on, I'll go for a go.
Nobody else going for the carrier?
I am.
I wish I'd installed it so I could see it.
Oh, you're cheating. You're in a helicopter. You can't get that. You can't get that onto the deck on Nimitz. There's something wrong.
You don't need to install. Nimitz should be in a standard installation of FlightGear.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there must be something wrong with mine then, because I'm actually struggling to see anyone's aeroplanes.
That could be a bad with them.
I've got the Vulcan Beta installed, so somebody else was flying another one earlier, and I was able to see that, which was nice. But...
Oh crap! The sheriff's on his way to the Nimitz.
Two planes converging to the carrier. Watch out!
They're gonna arrest you now.
What I did manage to achieve, having thought about this for a minute, is that I managed to get it to pitch and roll until you actually landed on it. And then it stopped. And I did that by putting an animation in to rotate the entire model.
Right.
In accordance with the property.
You basically included the aircraft in their roll animation.
Yeah, maybe that's a possibility, yeah. But I did manage that. And it pitched and rolled as I approached it until I landed on it. And it stopped. And what I did was, I took everything other than the wake and bind it to a group called, say, ship, I think it was, yeah. Then I put an animation in that took the pitch and roll properties, the MP pitch and roll properties, to work that. It worked fine as I approached the ship, or landed, and then stopped. So maybe, like you say, somehow the aircraft has been taken into it, I don't know.
If I'm looking at rntype45.xml where it's saying roll node equals props.globals.get node/ai/model/type45/roll. If that and that I assume is what's controlling the roll, is that correct?
I think that Richard is just to do when it does a turn, yeah. You always roll slightly on the ship.
Yeah, there's a pitch and roll turn as well.
What that is about is so that the wake doesn't roll with it. So that as it does a turn, it will roll slightly, say to the right if it's turning left. But the wake itself, separate thing, and that stays. And if you look at some of the code inside them, the wake is separate and it doesn't, and it rolls opposite. You can't get it to roll any more than that, and there's nothing to do with pitch in there, is there?
Yeah, I've got a pitch period.
Yeah?
The Type 45's got the full kick caboodle in it.
But it's got two nasal load sections, that's not good, is it?
It works.
Nope.
It works.
I think it's just taking the second one then. Oh no, the first one. Sorry. Just taking the first one.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure, I'll have to check. But so if you look at those properties, is it just a case of getting a value into /AI/ whatever it was? Hang on. AI/model/type45/rollover multiplayer. Is that what you need it to do?
Yeah, basically we need to get the roll, pitch, the heave, the whole motion has to be over multiplayer. Because the ships, the roll, the pitch, and the heave.
I don't think the issue is getting it over multiplayer. If you look at the properties, yeah, they get transmitted, they get received. I don't think that's a problem. But the problem is getting the ship to actually pitch and roll. An MP carrier to pitch and roll.
But there isn't such a thing, it's just the AI one. There's only one carrier, it's not an MP carrier, it's just the AI one which has been moved, isn't it?
Yeah.
No. When you load as a pilot of an MP
when you're a captain of the ship.
When you're a captain of the ship, it's not the same as an AI scenario.
No.
It's like flying an aircraft without pitch and roll. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's like it's like flying an aircraft, but you have no ability to pitch or roll.
Yeah.
FlightGear crashed again.
Oh, just as soon as the Harrier landed. It took me...
Now, the other thing, Richard, is if you could make an aircraft solid, you could do it easily enough.
Enable hot.
Yeah.
But then you have a problem when you have light cones.
I mean, light cones would get on an aircraft carrier.
Light cones become hot as well, so you have...
How many carriers have light cones?
No, but aircraft with light cones.
No, I think you can do it on a per model basis.
Right, I'm not sure. But anyway, for me to set that Type 45 up as that multiplayer version of it, it took me a good couple of weeks to figure out that the way it was actually talking to each other.
Yeah, it is. It's very strange at times because I had this with the back seat on the F-15 to get the canvas vertical display working, and it's very strange. I had to use the route of the relative route to the property tree, and a lot more faffing about, but eventually it was working. I'm going to try and land the F-14 on this carrier.
I've just done a very crashed landing on the runway at Lambeda.
Where's you parked now?
I'll clear the wreck. It's 10 o'clock, guys. We have exceeded our time.
Ooh! I bet you're not watching this, are you, Stuart?
Yes, I am, but Mavick's carrier crashed, so my carrier's in a different position from yours. I've got my...
That is a shame.
That is an AI carrier, I'm seeing, not him, because the AI takes over when the multiplayer disconnects.
That is a real pity, because I absolutely aced the landing.
Well, it looks like you're hovering well away from the ship.
Damn Maverick and his crashing machine.
Not my fault, man.
It might have been him.
Right. Anyway,
Might have been me, maybe, in a helicopter. I don't know.
I'm going to terminate the video at this point. Thank you for watching. Next week we have a helicopter event. 8 PM UK time. Tune in. Or tune out. I don't know. Whatever.
See you all later at FGUK TV.
Bye for now.